Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. Welcome to another collective message with me. If you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. I'm here to make spirituality fun and accessible for you. It is kind of like a broken record. It's like very repetitive thing that I say, but sometimes I'm like, wait, did I say it in the right order or what is going on? I don't know. So welcome to a channel collective message that we're gonna be doing. I love to do these. These are so fun. We get to see like what is in the collective energy, what's moving, what's shifting. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be really good message. So please stick with me from the beginning to the ending because I think you're going to enjoy this. If you're new to my collective messages, typically what I do is I channel off of the camera, and I usually do some automatic writing. Sometimes images will come to me, songs. It's a combination of things, and I typically take notes and then I go ahead and I share that with you. I also channel off of the camera with a crystal, and today the chosen crystal was the lepidolite. And then after I share that message, I'm going to go ahead and start pulling cards, tarot and oracle cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Please feel free to check out any of the other content on my channel. You guys are here. You guys know I do the pick a cards. I know that's why you're here. You're from my pick a card readings. I also do a series called The Wake Up Call, where I'm addressing the awakening process and perhaps questions or inquiries you've had about it. I'm still learning. Like I feel like I'm always learning. I'm always ready to learn, and I'm always ready to shift. And everyone seems to have their own perspective about the awakening process. And just when I think I know, I'm like, I don't know anything. I'm kind of left at that again. But ultimately, what it's up to, what it comes down to is it's an experience you have. And I'm just here to address maybe some of the things that you can relate to, and maybe ideas. I'm here to give you ideas into how you can solve certain things or learn how to work with the energies more in your life. That's it. I'm not here to tell you the one way to do it. There is no one way to do it or one way to experience it. We are all inquisitive children of the divine. Yeah, so I do that series, Wake Up Call. I also have another series called Manifesting with the Divine. It's a 3-part series where I talk about channeling and my approach to manifestation. And I'm all about the divine plan. Because I'm all about the divine plan because everything else just felt so hard. I'm just like, okay, I'm tired. I'm tired of having to work so hard. I'm tired of life just, I don't know, like me not addressing the problem or going around the problem. I'd rather just face it head on and get the true knowledge, just go straight to the heart of the matter than to like delay it and work around it. So that's why I'm all about the divine plan. You can go ahead and check that out. It's all linked down below, including my other channel called Shantia's New Chapter, where I talk about personal experiences I've gone through, and I'm doing a series called Worthy, Flirty, and Thriving if you want to tap more into those energies for yourself. Whoa! All right, so you guys can see that, right? We're going to start a meditation before we do the reading. You guys are doing some intensive releasing. Ooh, ooh. Oh my gosh. And boy, is it in connection with the message. Can't get the lighting right. I'm just like, it's too dark, it's too light. Too dark, too light. Here is your singing bow. Okay, let us get started. So the theme for this channeled message that I'm sharing with you on this day or evening is reboot. Reboot. So the first thing I saw kind of like a cross, but it was like an X. But one of the legs to the X was a swerve, and it did sort of like a 180. It's spun around. So to me, I wrote here rotation, integration into a new way of being and living. They want you to be open to moves, shifts that are happening, a reboot that's happening in your life, so that your path can be eased out. So there's a reorientation that may be happening in your life. This is something that's active in the energy. If you want to make use of it, that's up to you. You're being called to like almost do like a 180 or some kind of shift, a reorientation, but it's going to put you on path. So they want you to prepare for this. And they're wanting to let you know it's going to be bumpy but smooth at the same time. So it's going to be a very different way. So whether this is a job, you're being asked to move, you're being asked to take on more responsibility somewhere, it's going to feel kind of like a 180, very uncomfortable, but they're telling you and they're reassuring you that the transition will be smoothed. Be open to uncomfortable adjustments for the sake of finding equilibrium. So essentially what's being created is balance, right? With the energies, and you're being reoriented. It's like being like tossed up just so you land on your feet, but they need to like to shift out of your comfort zone. There is a system reboot and updates are taking place. So you're having a system reboot. This is within yourself, and in your life. And there are updates that are taking place. So if you think about it, if you were to type into a computer and say this is the updates on someone's life, you would type into the computer that their living situation is being updated. So you would type in a new address, update, age, update, status, update, job title, update. There's like a bunch of updates that are being taken place, an assistant reboot that's being taken place, which means the system operation, just like when Microsoft or your Mac computer updates, it goes to a new system. And so it comes back sort of with the same fundamentals, the same bones that are built underneath, but everything's like new and shiny. So that's what's happening in your life. So in my best airport voice, please strap in. It may be a bumpy ride, but we, your guides, will be sure to get you to your destination safely. I don't know why I wrote the word slowly, but I meant the word safely. You may feel discombobulated and disoriented, but rest assured, you will land on your feet. A new home. Okay, so the next vision I got was I was being taken to, I got like a hit by like a very nostalgic memory of stepping into one of my best friend's houses. Like, you know how when you step into someone else's house for the first time and it's just very different. And we were actually neighbors. So I like lived upstairs, she lived downstairs, and her house was, it was the same living thing as the situation, but everything was placed a little bit differently. So instead of the kitchen being at the back of the house, it was at the front of the house. So things were placed a little bit differently, but somewhat the same. And then when you walked into it, it just smelled different. So if I walk into my house, I'm used to the smell. But if I walk into someone else's house, the smell is very distinctive. So they're saying that's what this new experience is going to feel like. It's going to feel like I'm in a foreign land. It smells different, the colors, the sensational experience is going to be very different because a reboot is happening, but there's something familiar about it. And you'll know. It's like a reboot. So it's like same but different. Same but different. So with the lepidolite, I was channeling this. The first thing I saw was a bird. And it was an ego, and it was shaking its wings. And to me, the wings, it was flying to its destination. This was taking me back to the flight reference and metaphor. So it's telling you the flight's going to be a little bumpy. So let's say anytime you make like a shift or a reboot, it's a little bit uncomfortable because things have to readjust, or need be. They need to readjust. I'm trying to think, I'm being taken to a movie where someone time traveled, and every time they time traveled, they felt sick because they were reoriented. Their orientation was like, it's going to feel like that. Whatever this is. For some of you, it is going to be like a new location or moving. So egos are representation of independence, status, and leadership. So this is something that's going to help you take flight into, like literally take flight into a higher status or a higher level of responsibility, something that is going to allow you to be more independent in your expression. Then I was taken to The Saints Go Marching In, and I was blown away by this channeling because I looked it up and I was blown away. So The Saints Go Marching In. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So here, let me just pull the lyrics up for you guys because it's very to the point. Oh, when the saints go marching in, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. To be honest, I don't even know how to sing the song. And when the sun begins to shine. So something about the sun beginning to shine. Oh, how I want to be in that number when the sun begins to shine. Oh, when the trumpet sounds its call. Oh, when the trumpet sounds its call. Lord, how I want to be that number. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Someone said there's something about a moon mentioned here, but I don't see it here. Anyways, I took note. For the saints go marching in, this was originally used as a funeral song. So to me, funerals symbolize death. So death and rebirth. So there's like a death being taken place, but there's like a rebirth happening. The sun, someone said there's a moon reference too. The solar is supposed to represent solar and lunar eclipse. And there's actually a solar and lunar, or there's some kind of eclipse taking place. I don't know what, but someone said there's an eclipse taking place, I think around April. Trumpet, the trumpet, you guys remember in the judgment card is symbolic of the call. So there's a call. The trumpet in the song is, it's announcing the last judgment. So this is the big call. A lot of people are being called to their destiny, to their purpose. It's being activated now. If you listen to that call, it's going to take you somewhere. So the song also was referencing heaven or something. I want to be in that number. I think this is a reference to heaven and the angelic realms. So to me, what this represents is this change and shift that's taking place, this solar eclipse, this call to the destiny. Your guides just want you to know, and the angels just want you to know you're being highly supported. So even if it's an uncomfortable shift or change, you're going to find your way. That's what it all comes down to. Okay, so let's go ahead and start pulling cards and see what's going on. All right, guys. Let us know, the collective know. What would you like to let them know? Let us know, let me know, let them know. Everybody needs to know. Okay. They pulled this earlier, and this is why I'm going to be doing they wanted me to do a pick a card reading around this same theme. So we have here 10 of Pentacles, and we have the Hierophant. It's spiritual, guys. It doesn't matter if it's reversed or upright. 10 of Pentacles can represent legacy, right? It's like your legacy, your purpose. This is something you're going to be doing for like the next 5 to 10 years, 20 years, rest of your life. You're being reoriented to connect with situations that you're in for the long haul. Oh my gosh, I can't hold these cards up right. Again, the reorientation, right? It's going to feel like that. It's like, I'm adjusting, but this feels so weird and strange. So you're starting something new. You're stepping into something new that feels very strange, but it's so sacredly and divinely orchestrated for you that everything's just going to work out perfectly. And it looks like for you, a lot of you, it's an opportunity to create stability and abundance in your life. Stability is technically an illusion. Abundance is always available. But I think the biggest thing that they're trying to let you know is that this is your destiny. Right? Your destiny is being activated. This is something spiritually your heart has called to, and you have to say yes. You have to say yes. So you're going to be aligned with situations and people. A lot of you, this is going to be work opportunities or situations. Maybe you're also being asked to elevate into a status of being a teacher for other people. If you're up for it, you can do it. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through for you guys. Yeah. We have the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit for me. Ooh, 3 of Swords. Okay. Sometimes it helps when I hold the cards for some reason. Yeah, it's taking me to that funeral song again. It's like, in order for new beginnings to start, endings have to happen. In order for you to experience a new beginning, an ending has to happen. And It's like a karmic release I'm getting. Tell me more about the Hermit. Or clarify that Three of Swords. That wanted to come out. Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups. Yeah. Okay. They really want you to be ready for this. It's not just prepare yourself. They want you to prepare your heart, your mind, your body, and your spirit for this. That's why it's, because this is like, to me, the Three of Swords, I wasn't getting heartbreak. I was getting more of like, you're leaving it behind. They want you to leave it behind. And they want you to open your heart to new experiences. The Hermit card, sometimes a Hermit card is about being in isolation. It's not a time of isolation now. It is not the time for isolation. Queen of Cups, Two of Cups. No, no, no. It is not the time for isolation. Now's the time for you to open your heart to new experiences and people to come into your life. This is going to help you to expand your heart awareness. The heart is connected to the upper and the lower chakras. It connects everything. It's very emotional. The heart is very emotional. It makes very emotional choices. But this is a good thing. And I think for some of you, there might be this fear of, am I going to make like right decisions if I'm so emotional? You know, isn't it better for me to be detached? But there's something about a lesson coming through where you're being asked to step into a new chapter where you learn how to use your heart to make decisions, heart-centered decisions for yourself that are going to be the right decisions. And perhaps there's a fear of this. It's like, if I start to feel my heart, that's a little scary because then it makes it vulnerable. Or it strengthens it, right? Or it strengthens it. You know, there might be a fear of heartbreak or disappointment. But rest assured, the people you're aligning with are meant for you. And they're meant to help you open your heart and elevate to this like Queen of Cups status. It's using your heart to create and make magic in this world. That's so deep. Okay, so let's see what else wants to come through for you guys. I'm really excited. Woohoo, there it is. Saraswati Mastery 44. Saraswati. Okay, so you're being called into, again, why are you using your heart? Because you're going to be the Queen of Cups. So if there's any art or creativity or strong intuition, anything that you've been wanting to bring into this world and create, you're being called to create it now. So you're stepping into a place of mastery. What I'm getting from this card is, I feel like there's some things that you have learned to master up until this point, but there's something you're being called and you're destined to really master. Moving into the future, there's something you're called and being called to master right now. And I'm getting for some of you, this is like 10 years down the line. This is something you're going to be doing for 10 years. You're in love with it. You're obsessed with it. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come through. Ooh. The energies are wild. We have 3 Aquarius, 5 Leo. We have Black Widow, and we have Dynamite. Yeah, this is the... Look at it. It says here, warning, twisted, danger. That's the fear to me. And we fear Dynamite. Excitement, passion, action, suspense. Whew, it's about to blow up. It is about to blow up. Oh my gosh. You know, whenever a new change comes into our lives, there's so much fear that comes with it. Because it's uncomfortable. It's supposed to be, right? It wouldn't be uncomfortable if it wasn't new. It wouldn't be challenging you in any way if it wasn't scary. So there's this bit of fear that comes with starting something new at times. And maybe it's because you can't control it. And actually, life is less about control. It's a lot more about going with the flow. So you're being asked to go with the flow because there's a lot that's just taking off. And it might be just, right, that bumpy ride. It might just be moving really quickly at a pace that you're not comfortable with. But they just need you to rest assured you're going to get to where you need to go. Let's go ahead and look into this Black Widow energy. Guys, tell me more about this. Spider's about creativity. Yeah, you're being asked to make choices and decisions you're not used to making. Nine of Cups. It's like this temptation of like, you have this opportunity to follow your dream, and there's this fear that comes with it. Maybe you've tried following a dream before and you've been disappointed, and there's this fear of being disappointed again. So I think maybe some of those fears that are sitting at the back of your head are going to come back up, whether it's you've been hurt in relationships or you've been hurt or disappointed when it comes to you pursuing a dream. Someone said, no, you're not good enough, or someone didn't give you the acknowledgement or the recognition that you would have liked at the time, but it's coming now. The universe is saying it's coming now because now's the time for you. It wasn't time. Rejection is redirection. It wasn't your time. There was something else you were needing to address at that time, and I want you to maybe meditate and think about what that was for you that needed to be addressed so you can get to this place now where now's the time. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify that dynamite energy. We have here 8 of Swords. There it is. All the anxiety. Yes, you're feeling it. I'm feeling the anxiety, guys. What am I getting? It's like this energy of like, it's too good to be true. Oh my gosh, how? Like, why? What's going on? Honestly, there's a lot energetically happening. And if you look at my transit video, you'll see what the heck is going on. But with that 9 of Cups and that 7 of Cups, it's like, what? This fantasy gets to be a reality? Are you serious? Yes. And there's this fear. It's like, don't trap yourself. Don't trap yourself and don't psych yourself out. They need you to step up to the plate. There might be this temptation of, wow, I can better my situation, but I'm comfortable. Or no, some part of you thinks you're comfortable where you're at, but you want more. You're a dreamer. And that's why the universe is offering you this opportunity. Are you ready to say yes? Anything else you want to let us know about this Dynamite and Black Widow? Empress. Clarify the Empress, please. Ace of Cups. Okay. Yeah. You're a magnetic, creative being. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be recognized. You deserve for life to be magical. You deserve for blessings to shower down on you. You deserve to be blessed. You deserve to be the blessed child of the universe. One of them. One of the many. Yeah. Maybe meditate on that. How does that make you feel to think you're about to be very blessed? Are you excited? Or is there some part of you, maybe a part of you that's so unconscious or subconsciously buried in there that fears this? That fears this. Me, I'm deserving of this. I'm deserving of these opportunities to coming towards me because I'm a magnetic being who's called for this. Out of the purest part of my heart, called for this dream to come alive. Tell us more. Yes, Hilarion, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So to me, this card is about understanding that you're a sensitive, creative being. And in spite of what this world has to say about sensitive, creative people, and us and our feelings, whatever criticisms you've heard, every time you've honored yourself and you decided to sit aside, retreat to recharge, and every time you allowed yourself to create, you're honoring yourself. And now more than ever, you're being told that this was the right thing. You wanting to follow a creative path, a creative, intuitive path was always meant for you. You were listening to the right thing. You were listening to your heart, right? Your heart chakra is being activated. It's through you saying yes to this opportunity. A lot of those fears you've held on to, there's going to be a bit of a... So there have been times where doors have opened, right? And it's the minute you step to the door, you're like, wait, it was that easy? Hold on a minute. It was that easy all along. Why was I telling myself I wasn't good enough that entire time? Why was I beating myself up the entire time? And there's this guilt and shame that comes with it. Or there's a anger. Or maybe you've gone through an awakening and you became aware that your parents or the world was operating in a certain way, but then you opened up to spirituality and you realized there's a different way, and you became angry and you're like, why don't people love each other more? Why are we hurting each other? And there was an anger that came up. I think there's a bit of that's going to come up when this opportunity comes in, and you're going to realize, I beat myself up during those times. The thing is, the reason why this is coming in is because you're healing. But it's going to come up where this emotion, this realization is going to hit you, and you're going to realize that you were right. Some part of you was right all along. And maybe you didn't listen to it and you didn't trust it. But now the universe is telling you, now's the time to trust it. Your heart chakra is opening, healing, and awakening. You're healing all of your chakras, and you're aligning with your path. Your light can support others. Okay, what else do you want to let them know, guys? We have here alchemists. Transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. The only thing we're supposed to do with our trauma and our disappointing experiences, our hurts, our pains, and all the suffering we've ever experienced, the only thing we're meant to do with it is alchemize it. That's it. We're not meant to get revenge. We're not meant to prove anyone right or wrong, or prove ourselves right or wrong with it. All we're supposed to do is alchemize it. Use that power, and you make magic out of it. You're an alchemist. We all are. We're all meant to be the alchemists. Just like the book The Alchemist. We're all meant to be like Santiago. We're all meant to find our treasure where it's always been. Oh my gosh, I was the treasure all along. The minute I chose myself, the universe chose me. And that's what you're realizing. And for a moment, it's going to be like, damn, I should have chose me 10 years ago. What was I doing? You're going to have a moment like that, but then you're going to let it go. And you're going to be like, all right, it's my time to shine. No regrets. It's time to live it up. The reason why you went through those experiences was to learn how to alchemize. I can handle anything and make gold out of it. Everything I touch turns to gold because I'm gold. Okay, let's pull a final card. Okay. Is this the one that wanted to come out? Anything else that wants to come out? Let's just see. If nothing comes out, I'll let it be. Oh, came out. Okay, so we have here Arcturian light quotes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. Children of the future. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm not good with words, but we're the children of the future, okay? We are the children of the future. We're meant to reorient this world. We're being reoriented by us choosing our destiny. The reason why the universe gives you a divine plan is so that you can help heal the world and help heal each other and help align the world. When we follow our destiny, we help align the world. We help people to believe in dreams, possibilities. We help them to have hope. We teach them how to have hope. So perhaps you have a connection to the Arcturians, and there's a connection to them. Perhaps they're the one who are sending you evolutionary downloads. Downloads that are going to help direct humanity in a positive evolutionary path. You're recalling your power, the power that was always given to you since the day you were born. And with that power, they want you to help build a better future. Just like, what Michael Jackson did for the world. There's some controversial things, but other than that, he inspired hope. He figured out his destiny. He's like, I'm here to help the children to understand they're here to create a better future. And that's what you're here to do too. And we keep passing on that tradition. Okay, we also have here Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. Let me go ahead and clarify this energy. with a different deck. Can I clarify the Earth Star activation, please? Because sometimes this card's like, don't take action right now. I don't know that you need to take a lot of action. I think there's a lot of you're being brought on your path. Okay, so we have here anchoring, grounded action, and Isis energy. It's funny because this card says grounded action, but then you read about it and they're like, don't feel like you need to do anything just yet. Anyways, yes, so your destiny, your pathway on Earth is being activated. It says Earth Star activation. You're the star, your star seed. You're being activated here on Earth to take action when it comes to your purpose. You're getting downloads. Those downloads, all you need to do is take inspired action, put in the day-to-day work, master this connection to the divine. Download, inspired action, take action, put it out there. Keep doing that. You follow that pathway, it will take you to where you need to go. Isis is all about that death and rebirth. Again, that funeral energy coming through. The rebirth is rebirthing into your true authentic self. Rebirth and transformation, my guides are always teaching me, it's about an unveiling of your true authentic self. It has nothing to do with becoming anything new. It's who you always were. That's why it's so easy. And that's why we look at people and we're like, why does it look so effortless? How are you able to master that so effortlessly? It's because they're just being themselves. They just need you to be yourself. Anchor into your body and anchor into this reality to take action. We have the Seven of Wands and we have your Aries. Yeah. You are being asked to lead your own life. Take control of your own life. Take power. Right? Recalling power. Take the power back. Who got the power? You got the power. Who got the power? You got the power. Take the power back to create the path that you want. You are never a slave to anyone. In a way, we're here to move with the universe. But it's so beautiful because when you stop resisting your destiny, when you stop resisting your pathway, everything can happen and unfold with ease. Don't resist it. Let it take you where it needs to take you. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Probably the funnest thing you've ever done in your life. And a lot of you are calling into your life a pathway that's going to elevate you in status for sure. Is there anything about status coming through or anything you want to tell me about this Aries energy, guides? I can't, with the way I'm shuffling these cards. Oh my gosh. We have your Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's your power. Hierophant came out again. It's all about you and the power that you have to create change. Ace of Wands. New beginning, let's go. Your pathway, choose it. The last message I want to share with you guys is when this opportunity comes in, you're going to know. You're going to also be called to take action too, to call this into your life and to align with it as well. You're going to feel so empowered. You're going to feel very empowered. I know a lot of people, they feel quite helpless in their situations and they feel like, oh no, again, right, the slave mentality I was talking about. Because that's coming from a place of wanting to control. There's very little you need to do to, you don't need to control anything. You just need to, work with it. We have natural inclinations, just like our body knows when it's hungry, and then it knows when it needs to go to the bathroom. It's the same thing when it comes to your purpose, when it comes to what you're here to do next. Your next career phase. It's like a natural unfolding that just happens from one to another. And when you just let it take you, you will not be disappointed. Okay. That's going to be the end of this channeled message here for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonated.